sent in the money to Ed Fong for our antennas, and it should be a couple of weeks, I guess, before we get them. Break. The second item is that I have a speaker for our next meeting in September. It's going to be Eddie, KD8FTS, and he's going to talk about, and I'm not sure yet, but something about his travels when he was driving the semi-trucks and using the ham radio. That's it. This is KD8BAL, back to WT80.
Okay, Joe, thanks for the announcement. Thanks for getting that taken care of with Ed Fong and lining up the program for September's meeting. Good job. Hats off to you. And we got you in the log. You're numero uno, Joe. Trivia question tonight, and just want to mention that when you answer, please just give the answer. And we play by George's rules. We ask that you don't look it up. We just ask you have some fun with it. And I ought to have fun with this one because it's easy. I think you'll all get it. Question tonight is, who manufactured the 6-meter transceiver nicknamed the Benton Harbor Lunchbox? Alpha is Collins, Bravo, ICOM, Charlie, Kenwood, and Delta is Heathkit. So I will now ask for general check-ins. Please call now. This is WT80 Net Control.
Kilo Bravo 8, Delta Tango Charlie, Terry in Brunswick.
This is Kilo Charlie 8, Mike Romeo Charlie. The name's Bob in Oakwood Village.
Kilo 8, Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Charlie Victor, Andy in Parma.
KC80SG, Kilo Charlie 8, Echo Sierra Golf, Mark in Parma.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Yankee X-Ray, Chuck, North Royalton.
Alpha Charlie 8, November Whiskey, Scott, North Olmsted, with NW9H in Naples, standing by on Echolink.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Yankee Whiskey, Denise, North Royalton.
Whiskey 8, Bravo, Juliet, Sierra, Bruno in Parma.
Okay, let's hold it there for a second. I think I got one double or two doubles, but here's who I've got. We got Joe, KD8BAL, Terry, KV8DTC, Bob, KC8MRC, Andy, KD8SCV, Mark, KC8ESG. I got Chuck, KF8AY, Alpha Yankee X-Ray, Scott, AC8NW with NW9H, KF8, Alpha Yankee Whiskey, and that would be Denise, and Bruno, Whiskey 8, BJS. So who did I miss? I'm sure I missed one person at least.
Kilo 8, Romeo Golf India, Bob, Independence.
Fine business. We picked up Bob, K8RGI. Bob, I thought that I heard that was your voice I heard. So anybody else, go ahead if I didn't get you on that first round. Okay, more things. Friday, it'll be at the Kiwanis Pavilion near the Independence Civic Center. Starts at 5 o'clock, but it might be early for some people, but we'll be cooking for a couple hours. We got a lot of good food, and please come. It's free. I said free, no charge. Bring yourself, your family, or your friends. We want to see everybody there and have a good time. So I've got a lot of people signed up. If you haven't signed up so far, please let me know tonight so we can buy the right amount of food. We're going out Friday morning for food. So let's start. Let's go to the top of the list and talk to Joe, KD8BAL. Joe, what do you got for us tonight?
WB4AIZ, KD8SLG. Hey there, Chuckles. Just saw your message in NetLogger. Still setting it up, but I'll get you in there. Thanks, buddy.
And other members or other people on the radio. I'd like to say hello to Mark and his mom out there.
Thank you, sir.
I also
should say I've been everywhere, but
I already think I mentioned it that we
very
have
good. And
going out to Ed Fong. That's going to take a little.
The usual routine, but
he got
things
our
are quiet now.
spreadsheet, which we have
The
different pieces on.
had some rain today.
We should be able to
I even got into the
antennas in the next couple of weeks. For the trivia, I'm going to guess
which is a rarity.
D Delta
All right.
is my answer. D Delta.
Later, WB4AIZ.
This is KD8BAL back to WT80.
Yeah, Chuckles, I heard you this afternoon.
Okay, fine business, Joe. And again, I thank you, and the club thanks you for going through all the trouble you do to
WB4AIZ.
make the things happen, like the meeting programs and now this.
No, it wasn't boredom breaker. It was barometer in the morning. WB4AIZ.
KC3SEG, listening.
KC3SEG, this is KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Greg? Greg, you were kind of broken up there. It dropped out every 2 or 3 seconds. I don't think you transmitted for that long. Maybe you want to key down and try to hold it for a few seconds more.
Okay, see how it does now. I had trouble with this last week too, and then it connected. Back over to you, Nick.
That transmission was perfect, Greg. That transmission was perfect. Thank you. How go the preparations for the move?
The move is coming really good. 4 weeks from today will be my first full day down in Florida as a resident. Getting anxious. My apartment is a wreck here. Packing up everything. And Teddy and I will be driving down, towing our U-Haul behind us on Friday the 13th, September the 13th. And looking forward to it. In that same token, I've been a resident of Baltimore and Maryland my whole life, so it's going to be a big change. How am I holding it now, Nick? KC3SEG.
That was solid the entire transmission, Greg. So whatever you did, don't move. There you go. September 13th. I can think of unluckier days. So, well, I hope it all goes well for you. And yeah, moving sucks.
All right, yeah, I find out if I hold the key for a few seconds before talking, evidently that seems to be the trick. I'm a quick keyer. I guess it comes from my POTA. You got to be sometimes quick when you're out there doing POTA. But speaking of which, I had an activation today at Fort McHenry. I had a really good one. Started out slow, but I got it done. Got 26 contacts in, and I enjoy that aspect of ham radio, really do, and plan on doing a lot of it once I get down to Florida. And you know, I'll be on the Panhandle of Florida. I'll be in Panama City Beach, which is just a little bit east of Dustin and Fort Walton area. So not too far down into Florida.
W8WKY.
Yeah, the linked systems and the Allstar nodes do not like quick keying. So it's always best to just mash it down and wait a second or two before you start flapping your gums. And always seems to work better that way. All right there, Greg. I got you on the list. So you're the first on the list tonight, as a matter of fact. I got a couple of in and outs in front of you. So I got you on the list there, Greg. You give Teddy a little pet behind the ears for me there, if you would, please. This is KD8SLG.
Okay. Here, he wants me to play ball with him. He has a tennis ball. If I'm on the telephone or if I'm on the radio, he wants his full attention, and he'll start playing and want me to throw the ball and stuff. And if I don't, he'll start barking here in a second. Dogs are like kids, believe it or not. I'll speak to you shortly. I'll be standing by. KC3SEG.
is KD8SLG. Anybody out there want to have a quick rag chew or test their equipment before we start the pre-show? Now's your chance.
Man, the silence was deafening. It made my ears ring. W8HRF.
W8HRF, KD8SLG. I saw your node was connected up earlier there, Josh. I heard you key it up, but I saw you keyed it up. I'll rephrase that. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing well. Question about Allstar Node etiquette. Is it normal to leave your node connected even if you have the handheld turned off, or do you normally disconnect your node when you're not listening?
My nodes are linked up all the time. I got one trained, my clear node I keep here on WWKY, and my Shari node I keep linked up to the boredom breaker hub. And unless I steer them somewhere else, unless I'm not going to be home for a few days, and I'll unplug whatever's here in case it goes haywire and I have no way of controlling it, and I always take one with me. So no problem keeping it connected. And they seem to work better if you just kind of leave them on all the time, because they have to repopulate everything and all that stuff.
Yeah, makes sense, rather than turning them off and on all the time. My current method of disconnecting it without having a web interface is power button, turn it off and turn it on, because I'm a little too lazy to punch in the DTMF tones. But anyways, maybe that's something I can look into during the net, just looking to see how I'd get a web page on there. I'll mess around with that. Anyways, I just wanted to come back and say hello. The silence was deafening, so hope your day is going, hope your Super Net Wednesday went well. So, KD8SLG, W8HRF.
Yeah, you got to get yourself a Supermon. You got to get Supermon hooked up to that thing, so you can just do it from a web page, or do it from your phone on a web page. It's much easier than DTMF toning in and out, and you can do it silently and everything else too. So, yeah, always a good thing to hook that up. And yeah, I don't mind the silence all that much. We did, Dustin and I did 42 today for the first hour on the Boredom Breaker Net. Always a pleasure to get to 42.
Hey, very nice. I was talking to Eric about their POTA activation that the Norris Club did back in June. Turns out that they got 42 contacts exactly. So that was kind of cool. We looked it up on the website while we were standing there at the picnic. So, all right, I'm gonna jump on out of here and finish uploading these logs, and then pull up the trivia questions. So we'll hear you in a little bit. KD8SLG, W8HRF.
W8HRF, KD8SLG, we're 4 minutes and 45 seconds away from the announcement. Anybody else want to get in here and say hi real quick? Now's your chance. KD8SLG, I'm listening.
7 IRK. Hi, Vic. It's Paul.
KGRJ, hey Paul, good getting in here when it's all quiet, because you get stepped on all the time, man. I got a full copy on you tonight. Still kind of noisy, though. Thanks for stopping by. I put you on the list. So there. How are you tonight?
Oh, doing pretty good. I run my handy-talkie in the bedroom, That's why I'm so made people, or 8 people watch handy talkie, both hang type, but I'm in my bedroom.
Well, I got a copy on you, and now you won't have to fight through the crowd later on. And that's a good thing, man. Got you in there. KG7IRJ, Paul, I want to grab Andy real quick before the net starts. AB8MO, KD8SLG. Are you listening, Andy?
I am, and I can be extra lazy and not have to hook up my clear node because some nice fellow, probably an HRF guy, linked up 015. AB8MO. Hi, Nick.
I see that, and you sound marvelous. Have you heard anything else about your dad?
Oh, okay. Thanks for asking. We still don't know if it's a stroke yet. So they're running additional tests, and he's going to be in the hospital at least for Friday. So we're kind of in a holding pattern. He isn't getting any worse, so thank God for that. But yeah, he's up at Lake West Hospital up in Willoughby now. So he's been to 3 different hospitals at this point and seeing different specialists along the way. And so we're still waiting, getting more test results and consulting more doctors. Thank you for asking. KD8SLG, AB8MO.
N7XPL.
All right, Andy. Well, I hope you get the best news back you can. N7 station. Got to give it to me phonetically, please. Don't know your call sign. Come again.
Number 7, X-ray Bravo Lima. Coming through a clear node. I'm in Bolivar, Missouri.
Looks like you're coming through one of KA0KDW's nodes there. Sounding good. I got you on the list. We got about 1 minute and 15 seconds before the announcement, so I got to run down the hall, and I'll be back to start the pre-show after she gives us her announcement. It's KD8SLG. I'll be back in a minute.
QSL N7XPL is clear. Brad, if you're listening, K0KDW, get with me after whatever's happening here in 7XPL clip.
The BeaconNet, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's my girl. QST, calling all amateurs to the BeaconNet pre-show. Sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, 147 Mark 39, positive offset, and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. This is a control net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control operator this evening is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf. KD8SLG. My personal is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo. Just Nick. And this is the pre-show. KD8EPC will take over at the top of the hour. So here's the way it works. I'm going to take a couple rounds of check-ins real quick. Then I will go back through the list and see who's going to stick around tonight and see who's just here to get their ticket punched. As is tradition, let's check in with the Beacon Net crew, make sure everybody's radios are working before we get this party started. KD8EPC, first up in the Mickey Mouse roll call. Dustin, are you there?
KD8SLG, this is KD8EPC. I'm just here to get my ticket punched, Nick. No, I've got the biggest show. I'll be ready to go, and hopefully everything is sounding good here. With that, this is KD8EPC, back to pre-net control.
All right, Dustin, you're sounding good tonight. Let's see if we can beat this afternoon. Going to clear with KD8EPC. Let's check in with Nick at night. KE8QKO with no responsibilities whatsoever. Nick, are you there?
KD8SLG, KE8QKO. Yes, sir, I'm here with no responsibilities. And I'm standing by for the start of that. Hopefully you can beat it earlier today. I missed it, though. Otherwise, you'd have 43, and I would have ruined it. So good thing I missed it. Anyway, with that, I'll pass it back to you. KE8QKO.
Man, but you were up dark and early this morning on the barometer net. Heard you on there. Going to clear with KE8QKO. Josh has trivia tonight. W8HRF. I know everything's working for you, but hi, Josh. How you doing?
Well, that wasn't me. I'm doing good, Nick. Thank you for asking. We have trivia all pulled up, and we are ready to go. We'll talk to Dustin in a little bit. KD8SLG, W8HRF.
All right, we had two key-ups there on top of you. One was the 015 and one was Missouri. And that seemed to wipe out the link. So Oklahoma is linked up now, but I didn't see it going through the system. So everybody just needs to slow down a little bit, except for me. Thanks, Josh. You're sounding great. Looking forward to tonight's trivia. Let's check in with Miss Lucy, KE8YUK, KD8SLG. Hi, Lucy. How you doing?
KD8SL, this is K8YUK, and I told him to turn that down, and he didn't. Lesson learned. But he's doing other stuff. He's multitasking. Anyway, we're here. We're good. And trivia is ready to go. So we'll talk to you when we get there. K8YUK to KD8SLG.
All right, Miss Lucy. You're sounding good, even with the echo in the background. And looking forward to tonight's all trivia. I wonder if there will be a Cornwaldo bean answer. Going to clear with K8YUK. Let's go up to Strongsville, see if Eric's with us tonight. KE8VZA, KD8SLG. Eric, are you there? All right, Eric may be joining us a little bit later on. Good deal. So much for Mickey Mouse Roll Call. Let me tell you who I got on the list so far, and then we'll start taking some check-ins. I did harvest some people before the pre-show started. WB4AIZ was in and out. Thanks, Chuckles. WB8CXO honorary spot for putting us on YouTube every Wednesday night. Thanks, Mike. KC3SEG, Greg's in there. K5CFY, Ray, good to see you. W3ETB, Eddie, you're on the list. AB8MO, you're in there. KG7IRJ, Paul. N7XBL, Ron, out of Missouri. Good to have you on board tonight, Ron. AI5HV, Greg, I got you from the blue screen. KC0LRM, Kelly, I got you as well. And KE8QFT, you're in there. All right, let's do a couple rounds of check-ins, and then we'll see who's sticking around for the big show tonight. This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Kilo Echo 8 Tango Quebec Romeo KE8TQR Keith in wonderful Uniontown, Ohio.
Okay, we picked up KE8TQR. Keith Thanks, Keith. All right, who else is out there? KDSLG, I'm listening.
KI5TAQ in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
K4OG, Mark, I'm out here.
K9LEJ, Daniel in Colorado on Allstar, checking in.
All right, let me grab it real quick because I got nothing out of Colorado there. Pretty much your entire call sign was clipped off. I did pick up KI5TAQ, K4OG, got you in there as well, Mark. Colorado station, key up for a second or two before you start talking and give me your call sign regularly and phonetically, please.
W8WKY.
This is Kilo 9er Lima Uniform Juliet, K9LUJ, Daniel in the mountains of Colorado on Allstar.
All right, Daniel, I got a really good copy on you that time. Thank you, sir. And I see you were coming in through the 515420. That's why I couldn't see who you were. But I got you, K9LUJ. Cool call sign. All right, one more round here. Anybody else out there? KDSLG, I'm listening. All right, nothing heard. Let's talk to who we got so far. We're going to go up to the top of the list, talk with Greg. KC3SCG, KDSLG. How you doing tonight, Greg? And are you going to stick around and play trivia with us tonight?
KC3SCG, this is Greg out of Baltimore. Yeah, I'll be hanging around, Nick. You can keep me in the list there. I'll be in it for at least one round. Nothing more. Back over to you, KC3SCG.
All right, Greg. Got you sticking around tonight. I'm glad you are. Let's jump out to Tulsa. Check in with Ray. K5CFY. This is KD8SLG. Fine business this afternoon on the Boredom Breaker, that Ray. Always a good time. How you doing tonight? Are you going to stick around?
SLG in the net, K5CFY. Yes, sir. Definitely fine business. You and Mr. Dustin did a great job on the first hour there, and so hope you do that again tonight. But anyway, we'll definitely hang around and see what happens. So we'll give it back to you, K5CFY.
Ray, I was sweating bullets this morning. Actually, it was during the boredom break, or during the barometer net, I noticed that the 515420 was red barring into the 49562, and that always means trouble. And I couldn't bring up Super Monitor for the main hub either. So I kind of texted Jairus early this morning in a panic. And apparently he got a hold of the Jeffs, and they got everything up and running for us. So always appreciate that. It's great to have someone behind the scenes able to fix things in real time, wouldn't you say? Do you know, Ray, did anything come out of the ham hotline or the ham over HOIP stuff this afternoon? I know there were some issues, and I forget who was asking about it. Was that resolved, do you know?
Harris called me later on this afternoon, and I think everything was taken care of. So I appreciate you giving him a heads up on it. And So anyway, Jarvis is a good guy along with you, and so keep things rolling, and that's definitely a good thing. We appreciate it. K5 CFY.
All right, Ray. Well, it's good to have friends, and I'm laughing. I was laughing out loud at Lucy in the blue screen there. I guess we were speaking Greek as far as she was concerned. We're going to clear with K5 CFY. Let's go out to Maryland again, talk to Eddie. W3ETB, KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Eddie, and are you sticking around for the big show?
Yeah, hi, Nick. Yeah, do come out to Maryland. You know, it's a great place to be. Yeah, I'll be sticking around. When I hear those trivia questions, gotta hear those questions, get my answers. So I'll turn it back to you so you can get on down the list. W3ETV, back to net.
Eddie, I'm looking at, 58 degrees here. Sleep is calling me. This is the best sleeping weather ever. We got you sticking around tonight, Eddie. Going to clear with W3ETB. Let's go up to Andy. AB8M, KD8SLG. Are you sticking around with us tonight, Andy, or are you tired from being in the hospital all night last night?
All right. I'm going to get the foot pedal replaced by tomorrow. It's really touchy. It's broken. And if I so much as breathe on it, it transmits. But that wasn't me kerchunking 015, and it was temporarily in receipt because I know it kerchunking linked repeaters reaps havoc on, for whatever reason, the W8WKY Allstar system. So I will keep an eye on things, and if it starts to happen again, it's going right back in receive. But I'm here. I'll stick around. Thanks, Nick. KD8SLG, AB8MO.
AB8MO! KD8SLG. You don't have to put it in transceive only. I just wanted to point it out if somebody was out there doing it. And sorry about your foot pedal. I've got the DX Engineering version, the yellow one. Relatively inexpensive, and it's been pretty bulletproof now for about 3 or 4 years. That's my recommendation. Now that I said that, it'll probably snap the next time I put my foot on it. I'm glad you're sticking around tonight, Andy. You're going to clear with AB8MO. This is the W8WKY repeater. You're listening to the BeaconNet pre-show. I'm KD8SLG, and next up we got Paul and Maslin. KG7IRJ, KD8SLG. Are you sticking around for the big show tonight, Paul, or are you just here getting your ticket punched?
Oh, I'll be around, KG7IRJ. And most of you guys, when you say FLG, or SLG, it sounds like FLG. That's where I was getting a mistake the other night. Anyway, yeah, I'll be around, KG7IRJ.
All right, Paul. Well, there you go. That's why I always ask people to give it to me phonetically too when they're checking in, because FS, BCDE, they all kind of mush together, especially when people are talking over each other. So I'm glad you're sticking around, Paul. Thanks. Going to clear with KG7IRJ, and let's talk to Ron in Missouri, N7XBL. This is KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Ron? You want to stick around and play trivia with us tonight? Nothing heard. One more time. N7XBL. Are you still out there, Ron? Nothing heard. Let's bounce out to Tulsa. Talk to Greg. AI5HV. This is KD8SLG. How's Greg this evening? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Good evening, Nick there. This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, Greg in Broken Arrow, and I don't think I'm going to be sticking around this evening. Apologize for that. I did put a note in the blue screen when you were asking earlier. I'm ham shack on the being connected up the repeater there.
Well, I had a couple of buzzy connections this afternoon from it on the boredom breaker net, and someone else had gotten on and said that they were having trouble hooking it up. So that's what I was asking Ray about.
Yeah, roger that. Well, I just checked it while we're doing the BeaconNet pre-net and connecting up to the repeater there in Claremore. There is no audio coming back through Ham Shack Hotline for the BeaconNet. So just thought I'd give you that bit of information.
W8WKY.
Well, thanks, Greg. We don't get a whole lot of action from that at night, but hopefully it'll be resolved before the boredom breaker net because some people do use it. I'm going to let you clear, Greg. Go ahead.
Well, thank you, Dustin and Nick. I appreciate you both running the BeaconNet. Hope you guys have a wonderful net. I'm sure you will. Again, thank you for all you do for amateur radio, and I will turn it back over to you. This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor.
All right, Greg. I'm glad you stopped in to say hi. Sorry you're not sticking around tonight. You have a great night, and we'll catch up again later, I'm sure. I'm going to jump down real quick and see if we can get a word or two from Alan. KI5DAY, this is KD8SLG. Go ahead, Alan.
Kilo 5 Delta Alpha Yankee, KI5DAY. Hey, Mr. Nick? Yeah, man, I found myself on the other side of the base again tonight, accidentally high. Now we're waiting on our airplane to go out, and they have another issue, so I just took a nice walk, was talking to some friends on the other side, so to speak, and thought I would say howdy real quick before I have to head back to where I work and wrap a couple things up. But all is good. Wish I could stick around, but I got a few things I need to get done, so I'm going to head back here shortly. It's a good little walk. This place is huge out here, as you can imagine, but got friends everywhere out here. I've worked with so many different people out here in so many different areas, but ran into a few of them tonight. Thought I would say howdy, so I'm going to jump out of here pretty quick. I'll say a few more things probably in the blue screen and head out. But hope everybody's doing well, and thanks for keeping up with the tradition there, Miss Lucy, with the Cornwaldo beans and your alternate trivia. Maybe I'll get a chance to pop in here a little bit and look at the questions, but I got to head back shortly, so I'll say 73 and KI5DAY all day long. Back to you.
KI5DAY, KD8SLG. Thanks for stopping by, Alan. You are an integral part of the BeaconNet crew, and thank you so much for Cornwaldo beans. I got it clear with KI5DAY. Let's go. We're going to stay out in Oklahoma and talk to Kelly. KC0LR, KD8SLG. How you doing, Kelly? And are you sticking around tonight?
KD8SLG. First, I want to say I can't believe you put Alan in front of me, but I guess that's how it goes. I guess that's payback for some other times I've had the net control put me in front of Alan. So I guess that's only fair. Just sitting here drinking a beer. Of course, it's only a root beer, but yes, I will be sticking around, and I'll let you get on the list. All right, back to you.
You know, Alan gets so much flack from everybody. I'm the guy who's nice to him, mostly. Kelly, have a root beer for me. You're going to clear with KC0LRM. Let's talk to Uncle Fred. KE8QFT, this is KD8SLG. Uncle Fred, how are you doing tonight? Are you going to stay up with us tonight?
Oh, we're doing okay. I'm having a lot of fun on the HF here last couple of days. Oh boy, so many nets. I got to talk to my Maritime Mobile Service Net the first time I did that in a long time. Oh, other than that, a crushing defeat at the hand of the Yankees tonight. But the guards will be back. KE8QFT back to net control.
KE8QFT, KD8SLG. Uncle Fred, as I recall from this afternoon, they won last night, so as you know, you can't win them all. But I'm glad you're sticking around tonight, and good to hear you're getting some HF in. I really haven't had the time because, as you said, so many nets, so little time. Get it clear with KE8QFT who's sticking around. Going to stay in Ohio and talk to Keith. KE8TQR, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Keith. How you doing? And are you going to stay up with us tonight?
KD8SLG, KE8TQR. Good evening, Nick. Thanks for taking my check-in. And yes, I'll be sticking around tonight. Going to play a little trivia and listen to my friends on the radio. So we'll stick around. Sending it back to you, Nick. Fine job. KE8TQR.
Good deal, Keith. You've been radioactive today. And glad you're sticking around. I think it's going to be a quick one tonight. Oh, I just jinxed it. We're going to clear with KE8TQR. Next up, we got Tim back to Tulsa. Tim, are you at work? KI5TAQ. This is KD8SLG. What do you got for us, Tim?
Good evening, Nick, and to everybody on the net. Yeah, I'm out here at work or the Big W or the playground, and I kind of harassed Alan for a little bit, but he was also busy trying to get his bird out the door, checking it for leaks at one time, making sure he's not hearing any air. But yeah, hearing any air. I think he's always in the air. Oh, in the air with Cornwallo beans. But I'll stick around tonight and find out a new Cornwallo bean joke or funny. And I hope someone has a Larry the Rubber Chicken funny as well. So KI5TAQ.
KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. Well, the rubber chicken, especially Larry with the rubber chicken, that is the sole domain of KI5DAY. Now, me, in the barometer net, if you get up some morning, early on Thursday or Friday, I usually get a rooster who actually crows when I key up. So you'll have to check that out. But that's a real one. I have no control over that. But I'll tell you, that rooster does love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Glad you're sticking around, Tim. Going to clear with KI5TAQ. And let's talk to Mark, the original gangster, K4OG, KD8SLG. Mark, do you have enough fuel to stay up with us tonight?
KD8SLG, K4OG. I don't know, Nick, man. I'm tempted to pull the plug about 10:30. Going to try to squeeze a phone call in with the wife during the net. So that's going to be tricky, waiting on my turn for answering trivia. It's a gamble, Nick. It's a gamble. Maybe I should have, like, closed caption on my next radio. That'd be cool. Pulled up NetLogger on the phone. That's different. So we'll give it a shot and stick around as long as we can. K4OG back to net. Oh, needed to give a shout out to K5CFY. He mentioned he was at the meeting in spirit, and he sure was, because KD8SLG was wearing that Fred shirt, dreaming about the wampus kitties and grasshoppers and fire hydrants. K4OG back to net.
That's right, man. That's right. I've got a special barometer net shirt, and I put an M by your name there, Mark, so Dustin should get you pretty much top of the list there when we get going. We'll get you in and out of here so you can talk to your better half. And, dude, once again, thanks for the sausage. It was fabulous. Conica, Alabama. We're going to clear with K4OG. We're going out to Colorado. Check in with Daniel, see if he's still sticking around and wants to play trivia with us tonight. K9LUJ. This is KD8SLG. Daniel, you want to stick around and play trivia? It's going to start in about 5 or 6 minutes.
W8WKY.
Hey, thank you, Net Control. This is K9LUJ. I just thought I'd mention the 8 of us from our local radio club here in the mountains. We connected up to the International Space Station repeater this morning when it flew overhead. That was kind of fun.
That is a ton of fun. Mark, who I just spoke to, he and I have tried a few times and not had as much luck as we'd like, but so cool you guys got through and did it. That's awesome. So congratulations on that. And you are sticking around tonight, right, Daniel?
Sorry to say, I guess I'll just be in and out here and say 73s to all. Thank you for checking me in.
K9LUJ, KD8SLG. Well, thanks for stopping by, Daniel, and fine business with hooking up with the ISS. And listen out. It's a good time. Thanks for stopping by. Got you in and out. Going to clear with K9LUJ. Next up, we got Jairus out in Tulsa. And Wade, I do have you on the list. AI5Q, this is KD8SLG. Thanks for the assist this morning, Jairus. I do appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Are you going to stick around?
Sorry about that delay. I had to wait on my node to ID. I'm doing pretty good. The assist was all in Rogers State University getting the internet back up and running at their repeater site or their commercial tower site. So wasn't a lot I did other than notify a few people that confirmed my suspicions and said it'll be back up when it gets back up. So there you go. Luckily it made it before the net, but both net controllers today were running on Allstar, so we could have held it without the local repeater. We've done that once before after a Father's Day storm knocked out power at the repeater site. So, I will be sticking around for the net, and hopefully I don't fall asleep. But I should be okay. I did about 40 minutes on the rower, so I'm kind of pumped up right now. AI5Q, back to you, Nick.
AI5Q, KD8SLG. Oh, dude, I'm glad to hear you're getting in shape for your trip. That's awesome. All right, I got you sticking around, Jairus. And yeah, we'll talk later. Gonna clear with AI5Q, who's sticking around. Let's check in with Wade. WD8MIU, and Mark, I've got you on the list. WD8MIU, KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Wade? Dog sitting. Are you going to stay up with us and play trivia?
Absolutely. So I had Uncle Fred there and Jairus. I was on Echolink there on NetBlogger on my phone. I was able to find it. Some guy from Louisiana on HF told me, he says, you know you can get NetBlogger on your phone. I goes, no, I don't have an Apple phone. He goes, no, you can do it on your Samsung Google phone or wherever you got Android. And sure I can. So I just wrote on there. Of course, it's kind of hard to log back and forth between the NetBlogger and the net because they won't go both at the same time. But I could get my laptop out and have that convenience, which I might do here shortly. But at any rate, yeah, we'll stick around, and yeah, we're dog sitting another 2 weeks yet. So, I feel like I'm in Siberia, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, I feel like, but Siberia, I think I was trying to say. But at any rate, hey, you do what you got to do, and the dog and I are on the same sheet of paper, I think. The dog's got to go out about 40 times a day. Matter of fact, I'm talking with the dog, and what to do has to come over here and tell me what's go out. Anyway, sorry, Nick, I'll let you carry on there for the pre-net, and we'll be here for Dustin's times, which I think I already took up. Go ahead, Nick, WD8MIU.
All right, Wade, a lot of people have been using ragchew.app to get access to NetLogger on their phones. That works in any browser as well. So that's another way. And Mark, K4OG, is saying he's got NetLogger on his Google Pixel 7 right now. So I don't know about that. But glad you're sticking around tonight, Wade. Good to hear you being radioactive again. Going to clear with WD8MIU. I got one more to talk to before I hand it off to Dustin. KC8FQV, this is KD8SLG. What do you got, Mark?
Yeah, Nick, I'll make it quick. KCFQV. Yeah, maybe we'll have to have Wade mention if there's something else he found, or he using RagChew. I thought I found another app, and it's on the phone, but I haven't played with it yet. I'm going to go tinker with that, too. So we'll send it back your way, Nick. Just Nick. And you guys did a great job with them hamburgers. Oh, wow, that cheese was beautifully done. So you're a chef. So KCFQV.
KC8FQV, KD8SLG, thanks, Mark. I managed restaurants for 35 years. I hope I can burn some burgers and dogs. Thanks, Mark. And, of course, I have you sticking around tonight. And I'm going to clear with KC8FQV. I'm well over my time. I'd like to thank everybody who stopped in here and checked in for the pre-show tonight, but it's time for Dustin to light up the nighttime airwaves. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Light them up, D.
You knocked it out the parking right into Marky's mouth.
All right, thank you very much there, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a direct net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-in, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in the Boredom Breaker Net, Fireside, and various other repeaters. So we ask that you key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit, so we hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show that'd like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, nothing heard there. Nick must have did a pretty good job. It might be a quick one tonight, so let's go up here and get our trivia. We're going to start with WA8HRF, Mr. Lucy, who's got our main trivia. Good evening. Take it away.
KD8EPC and the Beacon Net, W8HRF. Good evening, Dustin, and good evening to everybody on the Beacon Net. Tonight's main trivia question, which I will post in the blue screen shortly, is pretty simple. When was Yaesu's digital mode, Yaesu System Fusion, first released? Your options are as follows. Alpha, 2001. Bravo, 2008. Charlie, 2013. Or Delta, 2017. going to let it drop and reread it. When was Yaesu's digital mode, System Fusion, first released? Your options are Alpha 2001, Bravo 2008, Charlie 2013, or Delta 2017. I'll get this posted in the blue screen. W8HRF, back to KD8EPC.
W8WKY.
All right, and a word from our sponsor. Thanks so much there, Josh, for the trivia. We're going to think about that for a while, and we're going to get the alternate trivia. K8YUK, Miss Lucy, what do you have for us? Take it away.
KD8APC and the group, this is K8YUK. I have discovered that the direction I turned my handy-talkie to talk was the wrong way, and I turned it off, so that's why there was a pause. Here's alternate trivia for tonight. John L. Sullivan and Jack Kilrain were the final participants in the last U.S. championship of what? A. Thumb wrestling, B. Jousting, C. Bare-knuckle boxing, or D. Trying to dunk Colonel Cornwaldo Bean in a barrel of Wheaties. Again, what my husband just gave me was fantastic. I've done a great job. John L. Sullivan and Jack Kilrain were the final participants in the last U.S. championship of what? A. Thumb wrestling, B. Jousting, C. Bare-knuckle boxing, or D. Trying to dunk Colonel Cornwaldo Bean in a barrel of Wheaties. I will post to the blue screen. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much there, Lucy. Well, we're going to think about your trivia question, too, there, so we'll get back to you on that. And in the meantime, let me see here. I think I've only got one mobile maybe here, short time, and that's K4OG. Mark, good evening. Take it away.
Hey, good evening, Dustin. You caught me with a mouthful of chocolate. I guess it's my turn to answer the trivia question. Let's see if I can find it on my little bitty phone. I'm going to guess for the primary question 2001 for the System Fusion first release. And for, let's see, lovely Lucy's trivia question, Sullivan. Oh, thumb wrestling. Gotta be thumb wrestling. Love it. All right. Oh, that trivia marker. Yeah, I just put a bunch of smiley faces, and that's what we got. Wow. All right. You guys have fun. K4OG. Appreciate you letting me play. And I'm going to call the wife. Back to net.
All right there, Mark. Well, great to hear you. We got you down for Alpha and Alpha there. Have a great evening, and tell the wife we all said hello. So we'll say 73 to you for now. We're going to go back up here to the top of the list now, and let's see. Let's talk to Greg, KC3SEG. How are you and Teddy doing, Greg?
Good evening to you, Dustin. This is KC3SEG. Good hearing you there. Teddy's doing good. He's sitting right here on my lap next to me. I heard you talking about NetLogger. I use a net. The app is called NetLogger Companion. That works really good. I've been using it on my cell phone when I'm on the road or something. When I'm away from the laptop, I use that NetLogger Companion. As for my trivia questions, I'm going to go with Delta Alpha. Delta for the main answer and Alpha for the second. Dustin, that's it for me. I'm going to be listening out to the rest of the net, but you can mark me. I'll be 73. I'll be clear. KC3SEG. Back over to you.
All right there, Greg. Well, wonderful to hear you. We got you on for Delta and Alpha this evening, and we'll say 73 to you for now, and have a great rest of your night. All right, next on my list here is Mr. Ray, K5CFY, one of the wonderful net controllers from the Boredom Breaker net. Take it away there, Ray. How you doing?
EPC in the net, K5CFY. Well, I can't thank you and Nick enough for doing the first hour on the Boredom Breaker net every Wednesday. We definitely look forward to that. But anyway, did an awesome job today. You guys knocked it out of the park. Let me see. I was going to go with alternating current, but I think I'm going to go with direct current. Delta Charlie, and that's my final answer. Back to you there, Dustin. Have a great net. K5CFY.
All right there, Ray. Well, great to have you with us this evening, and always a pleasure to hear you. Thanks for letting me and Nick have the first hour there, and we got our 42 today, and we were happy about that. But we got you on for Delta and Charlie. Make sure you give old Fred a scratch on the ears there, and have a great rest of your evening. That's going to bring me over to Eddie here in Annapolis. W3ETV, take it away.
Hi, Dustin. I had to find the space bar there. Or actually, I had to find the cursor. Where in the world was the cursor at? So, 2 times in one day. This is really good, Dustin. We made it twice today. So, which lately here it's kind of unusual for me to be able to try to do it twice. Didn't have to. Well, I did go to the store today early. So, I was able to get back in time to go ahead and get back into the Boredom Breaker net. Unfortunately, I missed Miss Nancy's hour. Didn't get a chance to drop in and say hi to her. But as far as the trivia questions goes, I better go ahead and give my answers so you can get on down the list. I'm going to go with B and C. That's Bravo and Charlie. I kind of like A for the main one, but something tells me I'll go with B, so I'm going to go with B and C. C for the alternate trivia questions. Good questions there, both Josh and Lucy had some great questions. So anyway, turn it back to you, and W3ETV, back to net.
All right there, Eddie. Well, great to hear you. We got you down for Bravo and Charlie, and good to be able to catch you twice today. We'll say 73. Have a great rest of your night there. And next on the list, we're going to go off to the land of snow and maple syrup here. Talk to our good friend Andy, AB8MO. Good evening, Andy. How are you? Good to hear you again.
All right. I think the repeater's back in transmit again. I had to put it back in receive. Yeah, transmitting. Okay. Had to look at the dashboard, make sure I'm doing too much at once. My mom was just talking with me about my dad. He's going to be up at the hospital until at least Friday, seeing a new neurologist, and figuring out what's going on with him. We're still not sure if it was a stroke or not, or something else happened. So, but anyway, so he's up at Lake West Hospital up in Willoughby, which is about a 40-minute drive, so not super far, but definitely not as close to the hospital, which is where he started. Well, that's normally 5 minutes, but with the road construction, it's more like 10 now. They've been replacing culverts up and down State Route 44. Started at 422, and now they're up by Chiaga Hospital now. So it's 1-lane road and traffic lights, and it's just a headache for all. So anyhow, so with my mom talking with me, Steve from the Warren Club is texting me a storm about 2025 plans for our Hamfest. So I didn't even get to the blue screen. I didn't even get to the trivia questions. Let's see here. John O'Sullivan and Jack Karen were the final participants in the U.S. Championship of what? I don't know. We'll do thumb wrestling. I was never good at thumb wrestling, so I'll go thumb wrestling with that. And I don't even know where the other question is. Oh, here we go. Main trivia. When was the Asus System Fusion released? I'm gonna go alpha on both. I think YSF was pretty early on, but I'm probably wrong. We'll find out. Wouldn't be the first time I was wrong, you know. One of these days we'll get together again there, Dustin. If that would be nice. Anyway, back to you there. I'm a little scatterbrained right now, as you can tell. Back to you there, Katie at EPC. This is AB, and I'm out.
All right there, Andy. Well, continued prayers to you for your dad, first of all. And I get you down for Alpha and Alpha, and I'll tell you what, I took the weekend birthday. I got a lot going on Saturday, but I think I've got some free time Sunday afternoon if you're not doing anything. Maybe shoot me a text or give me a call later on. But we'll say 73 to you for now, and we're going to go talk to Paul. I haven't heard from him in a while. KG7IRJ. How you doing, Paul? All right, maybe he's not there. We'll give him one more call. KG7IRJ. Paul, are you there? All right, nothing heard. We'll say he was in and out. We'll say 73 to Paul. Then that brings you down to N7XBL, who looks like he was in and out, and AI5HV Greg, who was also in and out. And that's going to bring me over to Kelly, KC0LRM. Good evening. Take it away.
Oh, hey, Dustin. Thanks for getting me in there. Give you my answers before I forget here. I think I'm going to give a RevCav answer and just go with double D, because you can't go wrong with Cornwall to Bean. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Just a reminder, what's today? Wednesday, so 3 days till college football kicks off. If you're into that, I'm definitely waiting. Plan on giving me some beer for that day. And everybody have a good evening. And back to you, Dustin. I'll let you get on down the list, all right? 73s.
All right there, Kelly. We got you down for double D's there, and we'll say 73s to you for now. We're going to go down here, and because I'm contractually obligated to talk to him, we're going to see if KI5DAY all day long Alan is there.
KI5DAY in the net. Man, that's good timing. I just turned my phone back on. Just reconnected. Do you copy me okay? I'm in the hangar.
Yeah, I understand you just fine, Alan, and I saw you pop up on the blue screen, so that's why I called you. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry for the delay, but I'm on Echo Stink, as you know, and I'm at work. That's pretty much my only option, but anyways, yeah, been kind of a crazy day, half on, half off kind of day. It was busy earlier, not so busy at the moment, but yeah, I just thought I would say howdy real quick since you called out to me, but I'll catch up in the blue screen. I'll look in there for the trivia questions and answer them via ragchew.app. Thank you very much, Mr. KI5 ZNF or DNF. I probably should get his call sign. I think it's ZNF Tim, the guy that created it. And it's a good, useful tool for a lot of us. So doing that and trying to look at a couple of things online at the same time, but I'll go in there and get my answers to the trivia questions. This is KI5DAY. I'll be back with you guys Sunday night with another alternate trivia question. 73, back to you.
All right there, Alan. Well, 73 and be safe there at the Big W. Don't have too much fun, and make sure when you get home that you tell Larry that we all said hello and you give him some scratches on the ears there. We'll say 73, and we're going to go back up here now and talk to Uncle Fred. KE8QFT, take it away.
Buddy, I would say A for the main trivia, and the alternate is C, Charlie. So that's Alpha and Charlie in that order. So, boy, the Guardians took it on the chin tonight, 7-1. The Yankees. We got them last night, but they returned the favor tonight. So, just seeing if the Cards can hang in there till, well, October. I'd like to say hi to Wade. Everyone else, thanks to you guys who put all your time into this hobby, net controlling and that type of thing, and of course the loggers and all of that. So, with that in mind, KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right. Well, Uncle Fred will say 73T, and, come and join us more often. You can't just come visit us when the wife's not there. So we got you on for Alpha and Charlie. Have a great rest of your evening, and don't do anything we wouldn't do. Behave yourself there. All right, let's jump on over to Keith here. KE8TQR, take it away.
KD8EPC, KE8TQR. Good evening, Dustin. Good to hear you on the radio tonight. I did listen to you a little bit this afternoon, but I was busy on the computer and just couldn't turn around and get on the radio. And good evening to everyone else here on the Beacon Net tonight. Good to hear everybody. Trivia questions. For both the main and the alternate, I am going to go with C. Charlie. C. Charlie for both. That's my answer. I'm sticking to it. Had a great day here at the QTH, and I do have to report that the tower project is proceeding along. It is the plan this Saturday to tilt the tower over so that I can get the one section that wasn't painted last year off, paint it, and then put all those 3 sections on, so all 5 sections of tower will be assembled. And then it's to put all the antennas on and all the accoutrements to go along with it, and then get it up in the vertical position so that everything is as finished as it can be, and I'll be back on the air. But I did hear, just for FYI, that 6-meter is supposed to open up during the month of September. So if you have 6-meter capabilities, you might want to check that out. We'll still be able to do some local repeaters. I'll have the Comet 333 on the mast pole on the side of the house. So I'll still have 2-meter, 70 centimeter, and 1.25. So I still will be able to do some radio. You will hear me on the local nets. Yes, you will. Hi. Anyway, that's about all I got. Everyone have a wonderful evening, a great rest of the week, and a beautiful weekend coming up, I'm sure. And with that, I'll send it back over to you, Dustin. Fine job you and the rest of the net crew are doing. We all appreciate it. This is KE8TQR saying 73, and God bless.
All right, I got you down for double C's there, Keith. Best of luck with your tower project, and hopefully you'll get her done sooner than later. All right, let's go talk to Taco Tim now, KI5TAQ. Take it away.
Well, good evening there, Dustin. Here we go talking again. Oh, and of course, on my way to the Big W. Well, Miss Nancy sat there, and when she heard I was mobile, she was thinking one other thing I'd be driving, which is a taco truck. Oh, well, what more can I be doing? Before I forget the trivia questions. Main one, I'll go with A, and the alternate, who can go wrong with Cornwaldo bean? So I'll go with D. And all I could say, maybe the next time when I find Miss Nancy, I'll just sit there and tell her I'm mobile in the taco truck. But you all take care. This is KI5TAQ.
W8WKY.
All right there, Tim. Well, you can't have a taco truck unless you deliver me some tacos. I like the beef ones, so there you go. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and we got your answers down as Delta, or as oh boy, where do we have your answers down? Anyway, we got them down there, and we'll catch you there. Oh, I got you for Alpha and Delta. Couldn't find them there for a second, so we'll say 73 and catch you down the log. All right, now we're going to stay over there in Oklahoma, and we're going to talk to AI5Q Jairus. Take it away.
Well, good evening, Dustin. Good to hear you. I missed you this afternoon. I was out in the field and working on stuff in a plant, and then we went to lunch, and we're having some in-depth discussions about the company and all that and the project, and just lost track of time and didn't get a chance to check in, so or listen, for that matter. I think that I'm going to replace taking my insulin with exercise, because so far it seems to be working pretty well. Like when I go on campouts, I don't take insulin, and tonight I didn't take any insulin, and I'm only at 1, which is peak 2 hours after I ate, so that's probably pretty good for no insulin. I may just replace it with exercise. That'd be a step in the right direction, wouldn't it? You already got my trivia answers as Delta and Charlie, respectively, and yeah, we'll see what tomorrow holds, and if I'm able to walk straight, because that rowing machine will put a hurting on you if you're not careful. AI5Q.
All right there, Jairus. Well, hey, if it's working and your sugars are staying where you need them to stay, then why not replace your insulin with exercise? But I'd keep an eye on it just to be safe, and hopefully you can walk tomorrow. If not, maybe you can take a sick day and come over and chat on the 3-9. So with that, we'll say 73 to you for now. We got you for Delta and Charlie, and that's going to bring me over to our good friend Warm Weather Wade in Florida, WD8MIU. What's going on, Wade, for the second time today?
Well, I was reaching for the remote to turn the TV on silence, and I'm not finding it, so I guess I'm not going to be able to do that. Anyway, last time we talked on the net here, last Wednesday, somebody said go and change your Chromebook to Linux. Did a little research on Linux, I didn't feel comfortable doing that. And I was talking to a guy in Louisiana, and he told me about NetLogger Companion, and so now it's on my Chromebook, so I can say goodbye to my laptop. I want my old laptop, which has Windows on it, but we'll see. I might not do that yet. But at any rate, and I can do it on my phone now, but I can't do log or NetLogger Companion and the net because they don't run together. They do, but they don't. You know what I mean? So now I got it on my Chromebook, so that's cool. So we achieved something since last week. I see Mark just said hi to me, and I heard see Alan here on the blue screen. And so yeah, we're going to get more radioactive. This net that I talked to, I actually haven't talked to him yet on the net because I haven't been able to get to him, but I got a temporary HF antenna up, a G5RB, but I got to go out and put it up because it's not, it's going southwest and northeast, and I'm up here in Lutz, so it's temporary, so I got to go out and reroute it tomorrow to a different direction so I can get up to New Orleans and talk to these guys on the, what do they call that net? New Orleans, I don't know. It's on 7275 on 40 meters. Starts at 10 to 8 our time. Anyway, so yeah, Big John's the net control and Scott, and I talked to him on the phone and through the LinkedIn, but I couldn't get them over there. They couldn't hear me, but they were blasting in. So we'll try to take care of that so we can play with that in the evenings also. Anyway, I'm sorry, my answers. Oh golly, I'm gonna. Alan's the one that brought the Waldo bean into tuition, and so I got to go with D for that one. And I guess I'll go with A for Josh is there. So hi Josh and everybody else, and yeah, trying to think. My mind just went blank. Betty, I got to say hi to Betty. And we'll go from there. WD-MIU. Back over to you, Nick. No, not Nick, but Dustin.
All right there, Wade. Well, sounds like you're having all kinds of fun there, and we got you down for Alpha and Delta, and have fun, get your antenna hung up, but don't climb too high. We need you to stay on the ground so you don't hurt yourself. We'll say 73 TA, and we're going to go over and talk to the northernmost mark now. KC8FQV, take it away. KC8FQV, take it away. All right, nothing heard. KI5RFI representing Arkansas. Mac, take it away.
Dustin, everybody on the net. I was having a little trouble there with my earphone not letting me transmit, so I don't know what the deal was there. Been a beautiful day here in the Ozarks. We had 73 degrees and partly cloudy. Beautiful, beautiful day. I'm going to go with trivia questions. Charlie and Charlie. And everybody have a great night. This is KI5RFI. Back to net control.
All right there, Mac. Well, wonderful to hear you out there. And it was only 69 was our high today. It's 58 and clear in beautiful northeast Ohio. So we'll say 73 T and catch you down the log. Mac was on the list. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net. I'm looking for check-ins. Please call now.
Q05 Romeo Foxtrot Golf K5 RFG Ryan and Wadsworth.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 0 Romeo Lima X-ray.
All right, I picked up a couple. I have K5RFG, the K5RFG Ryan. And this second one here, I just need to confirm KA0 Romeo Lima X-ray. Is that correct? All right, I didn't get any audio that time, so we'll try you again here in just a minute. We're going to make one other call here for check-ins. Do we have any other check-ins for the Beacon Net? Please call now.
Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Romeo Mike KE8 ZRM Scott in Olmsted Falls.
November Kilo Golf Delta Nick at County in and out check.
W8WKY.
All right, right, I picked up K8ZRM, Scott, and then I had another station that was mobile. That mobile station, I had a couple of chops there, and I missed part of your call. Would you come back 2 or 3 times phonetically for me?
Affirm, my boosted up the power for you. November 3 Kilo Golf Delta. November 3 Kilo Golf Delta. November 3 Kilo Golf Delta. Nick and Ashtabula County Mobile. In and out check-in.
All right, thank you very much there, Nick. Much better. I heard your call that time, no problem at all. I missed the 3 there the first time around, and it threw me off. So N3KGD, Nick, 73, and mobile safely out there. All right, let's go back up to the top here and start with K5RFG. The K5RFG, Ryan, good evening. Take it away.
Good evening, Dustin, Nick, everybody on the net. This is K5RFG. I think I actually checked in on Sunday as well. I'm feeling pretty proud of myself. Two nets in a row. But I do have some good news. I officially was promoted to operations manager for the state of Ohio today for my company. So that's always a good thing. I will have to do a little bit more traveling though with that position. So once again, I'll be back to I'm going to check in when I can. So I'm going to try and check in again next Wednesday. I will be in Chicago at that time. So we'll have to see if I can get in on Allstar. But other than that, not much going on. The kids go back to school tomorrow. Thank goodness for that. It's great having them back up here. They spent the entire summer down in Louisiana with my parents. So having them back up here, but it's also good that they're going back to school tomorrow. So with that, I'm going to say 73 and good night, everybody, and throw it back to you, Dustin, KD8EPC. This is the K5RFG.
Well, Ryan, congratulations to you on the promotion. We're proud of you for that, and we're glad to hear you when we can, and we understand that you are very busy, and we don't always get to hear you there, but congratulations on that, and safe travels. And before you go, did you happen to hear our trivia and want to take a shot at it, or I can have him reread them too if you'd like.
That's affirmative. I did hear them. I'm going to go with Charlie and Charlie for the 2 trivia answers.
All right, we got you down for Charlie and Charlie. Thanks again for stopping by. Tell Emmett we all said hello and have a great first day of school, and we'll catch you there down the log. All right, we're going to say 73 to Ryan, and this next one I'm not 100% sure about, but we're going to try it. KA0RLX. Go ahead.
Yes, Kilo Foxtrot, 0, RLX.
Perfect. Kilo Foxtrot 0, RLX. Take it away, sir.
Yesterday, I've been playing around. I've got a Kenwood B75 at the top right now. I have a mod station. I'm just going to try that nice weather here at Southern Iowa. 61 degrees out right now. East of the Mississippi, or west of the Mississippi.
All right there, Clifford. Well, I came out in the beginning all right, but then you get really, really noisy, and so much packet loss on you at the end there, I couldn't understand what you were saying. So maybe give the internet a minute and feel free to recheck when I ask for check-ins again there. But in the meantime, I'm going to have to cut you loose for the moment. But we got you on the list there, KF0LRX, Clifford, and We got you in Colorado, and we'll say 73 for now and come back and visit. Let's go over here and talk to Scott now. KE8ZRM. Good evening. Take it away.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I just stopped by and everybody have a good night. It's cooling off, getting cooler out here. With the temperature plunge, it's about 58 right now. And, yeah, nice little break. Had to put a long sleeve shirt on tonight. But for my answers, I'm going to go with Alpha and Charlie. And everybody have a good night. And this is KE8ZRM, Scott. And thanks for having the net. You did a great job. Back to the next one.
All right there, Scott, KE8ZRM. Great to hear you, my friend, and always a pleasure. And I'm not sure, we got some kind of noise going on there. I'm going to have to figure that out here in a minute. Hopefully I don't sound that bad, too. But yeah, there's some kind of interference or packet loss or something going on here in the system tonight, and it's making everybody sound a little funny. So I heard everything you had to say, and I got you down for Alpha and Charlie there, so we'll say 73 and have a great evening. All right, we're going to call for some more check-ins here because we're at the bottom of the list. So this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. I'm looking for check-ins. Please call now.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Romeo Bravo Golf. KC5 RBG. Shannon and Tulsa.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, Phil and Canal Fulton.
All right, we picked up a couple there. I have Phil, WV3K. We got you the first time. How could I miss you? And then I also got another good friend of mine, KC5 Real Big Gun Shannon. So we got friends all the way around. Wonderful. Let's start with Phil there, WV3K. Good evening. Did you hear our trivia questions and what's going on?
KDEPC, Net Control, and Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Hello, Dustin. Gee, nice to hear you. Missed not seeing you over at the picnic. Anyway, I hope everything's all going well with you. And to answer your question, no, I did not hear the questions for the trivias. Kind of been a little busy here with house wiring here at the house, doing some repairs. So the day has absorbed me, and but it's been a beautiful day outside. My goodness, what a wonderful change. Hopefully it'll endure and last. But back to you. Sorry about gibbering here. KDPC WV3K, back to Net Control.
All right there, Phil. Well, wonderful to hear you tonight. And sorry I missed you at the picnic. I planned to be there, but ended up having to work late. And by the time I got off, the picnic was getting ready to be over and wrapping up. So I didn't make it this time, unfortunately. I planned to be there, but our third driver never showed, so I was stuck there all day. So we'll say 73 to you. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll get a hold of you here soon. We've got to get together and have dinner or lunch or something and hang out for a while. So we'll say 73. We're going to move on down the list now. KC5, Real Big Guns. Shannon, good to hear you again. Hope your appointment went well earlier. Take it away.
Hello there, Dustin and Nick, KC5RBG, and I'll wave a hand there at Phil. It's been a while since I got to say hi to him. Yes, appointment went well. Been a pretty decent day. Been a beautiful day outside. And tonight, it was a little bit more special. I asked Remo if he wanted to go on a motorcycle ride tonight. So he rode over to my place, and we did a nice little ride. It was probably about 80 miles or so, and just nice and comfortable. You know, it was beautiful out. The sun was going down. The sunset was just gorgeous tonight. weather was pretty cool, and it just was fun. And he really needed it, and so did I. So it was a great stress reliever, and we split off. He had to still go to Walmart to get some groceries. But, you know, I didn't have to do that. I just came on straight back home, so there you go. Other than that, that's about it for today. Good to talk to you twice. I'm not slipping too bad yet. KC5, real big guns. Thank God bless the 73, my friend. Back to net control.
All right there, Shannon. We got your answer down as the great state of Oklahoma, and glad things went well, and it sounds like you and Remmel had a wonderful ride there, so I'm glad you did, and I'd love to hear from Remmel sometime, so hopefully he'll stop by and visit us one of these days there. But we'll say 73 to you for now. Have a great evening, Shannon, and we'll catch you down the log. All right, Shannon was at the bottom of the list. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net, and I'm looking for some check-ins. Please call now.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo for a recheck.
Take it away, Phil.
0. Call back.
All right, I got KF0 LRX, I think. Clifford there, the recheck. We'll come right back to you, but first we're going to start here with a WV, a 3K. Phil, take it away.
Thanks, Dustin. That's why I thought I heard someone trying to get through. It was a little, it broke up a little bit, but I figured you might already have determined who that was. Listen, I just wanted to request that if Marty happens to be listening, I understand that Stefan has handed over the responsibility to support efforts at the Portage Lakes for the VE session this coming weekend, and I just wanted to follow along and support the team. I guess they needed another extra VE, and so I left a message on his phone. If he happens to be listening, maybe he might pick up from there. With that being said, thank you, Dustin, and you have a wonderful rest of the evening. And hello to Shannon. Yes, it's been a long time, Shannon. Thank you, Dustin, for letting me say this little piece here. I need to give you a phone call sometime, Shannon. I hope everything's going well with you, my friend. With that, Dustin, you be good to yourself, and it's good to hear your voice. And darn, if I needed somebody to help you get to the picnic, Robin and I would have come and picked you up. All you have to do is give me a jingle, buddy. KDPC for the Beacon Net, WV3K, and I'll be clear. 7-3, buddy.
All right there, Phil. Well, it wasn't a matter of needing a ride. I was stuck at work. We usually have 3 drivers, and I'm able to get out early, but Sunday the third driver never showed, so it was just me and the other guy, and we were busy all day, so I couldn't have snuck out there even if I wanted to, but I really did, but I didn't get off work till 4:30, and the thing was over at 5, so I didn't even bother at that point, so but we'll come visit you anyway, because we've been wanting to come see you for a while, so we'll say 73 for the moment, and we'll catch you there down the log, and we're going to go back up here and talk to Clifford. KF0 LRX, take it away, and maybe tell me how you're coming in there.
Well, I hope I got it straightened out. Now, I walked outside hoping I'd have a better connection to the repeater. I was sitting in my house, and kind of like a Faraday cage.
Well, I definitely had a little more solid copy on me that time. Are you coming through on analog, or are you coming through on DMR or another digital mode, or what are you doing that, or what kind of repeater is it coming into?
I'm hitting a repeater only about, I don't know, 6 blocks from my house, but I've been heck of a time with anybody hearing me. I mean, I don't have the Bofang. I got a lot of good radio. I got a Kenwood D75, and I wouldn't have too much trouble with it.
I gotcha. Yeah, I heard most of what you said there. I don't think it's a problem with the repeater. I think it's an internet connection issue, because you're holding the repeater fine. There's just like some weird packet loss coming in with you, so it makes it hard to understand exactly what's going on. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but maybe if you stick around for a while, we can do some experimenting after the net, because I think we're getting close to being done there. But I'll come back to you here in a little bit. I'm going to say 73 to you for the moment, and we're going to carry on down the list a little bit here. I did pick up Tom K8MNT there. Do we have any other check-ins for the beacon net? Please call out. All right, nothing heard. Tom, take it away. K88MNT, what do you got for us?
Well, good evening. Let's see, who am I talking to? Oh, yeah, KD8EPC. Oh, Dustin, this is K88MNT. Well, good evening, everybody. Just got home from the Canton Club meeting, where we had a long debate over the new repeater, and we did acquire it, or will be acquiring it, as soon as the treasurer gets the dinero together to give to the guy, and it's going to stay where it's at. The only thing we have to do is to verify the frequency with the band plan coordinator, and as soon as that's finished, we should be up and running. We got a couple little tweaks to do on it, but for right now, the frequency is 444.90 with a PL of 141.3, I think. Yeah. So that's going to be on the air pretty much permanent. At least it'll be on the air till after I'm gone. So, anywho, didn't get to do anything else. I tried to get in earlier when it just after 10 o'clock, but I just had an HT, and I was in North Canton, and it was picking up fine, but it just didn't transmit too good where I was at. So, oh well, that's life. And with that, I'm going to turn everything back over to KD8EPC, because he's extremely talented. This is K88MNT 73.
All right there, K88MNT. Well, good evening, Tom, and glad to hear you out there. And sorry we missed you earlier, but sometimes it's tricky to hit the repeater from an HT down there, but we're glad we got you now. So we'll say 73. Have a great rest of the evening, and we'll catch you down the log real soon. All right, we're going to go up here. We're going to talk to the net control team. We're going to start with KD8SLG, just Nick. And because I haven't heard RevKev tonight, I'm going to go with the double Ds for my answers. Take it away.
W8WKY.
A word from our sponsor. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Dustin, and all of the Beacon netizens. I'm going to start with trivia tonight. I'm going with Charlie and Delta. You know, I always go Delta Delta to vote with in solidarity with Rev Kev, but he hasn't shown up tonight. He's probably buried in a bowl of Mississippi chicken. But but I still have to go with the Cornwaldo bean answer for sure. But if I get the Yesu question wrong, I'll be in hot water. So Charlie and Delta. I'm still a little sore from bending over that grill on Sunday. That grill is a bit bigger than I'm used to cooking on, and I was having to stretch to get to some of it. But picnic was a great time. Absolutely. I haven't gotten word yet on the K3LR tour date, but I'm pretty sure we've closed that up, and we're going to set one. So hopefully that will be a good time, and I'd like to remind everybody December 12th is going to be the Christmas party. Put it on your calendar. It's sure to be a great time. That's all I got tonight. KDSLG, back to net control. Thanks, D.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick, and sorry we couldn't make the picnic there. Stuck at work, but such is life. So we'll say 73, and let's go talk to Nick at night, KEQKO. Take it away.
KDPC, KEQKO. Hello, Dustin. Hello to everybody else on the net. Oh, I missed the voting for that for the trip. Oh, well, hopefully it works out. I can go. We'll see what date they come up with. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Got some work done. Really, that's about it. When I went to the gym this morning, I was really excited. I mentioned on the barometer net that I met a goal that I've been kind of working towards since below going, since I don't just bench press, but I hit my first bench press goal with since I started working out, and yeah, pretty excited about that. And continue trying to be less fat, healthier, and that's it. How that goes. Anyway, I guess that's all I've got. So with that, my trivia answers are going to be Charlie and Bravo. Charlie and Bravo. So with that, I'll pass it back to you, Dustin. KEQKO.
All right there, Nick. We're glad to have you with us tonight. And boy, there's something else I was going to say, but it slipped my mind already. So we got your answers down there, and we're going to skip down past the net control team here, or past our trivia masters, and we're going to see if Eric's there. K8VZA, take it away. All right, maybe he forgot about it. One more time, K8VZA. Eric, are you there? All right, nothing heard. We're going to try to wrap this up, but we're going to go down to KC8FQE. Real quick, Mark, what's your answers?
It's going to be real simple. Charlie and Charlie. Charlie and Charlie. Yeah, I got all the apps. I got NetLog Companion. I got NetRag 2. And I got NetLogger on the computer. So we got a good group in there tonight. But I'm going to say Charlie, KCFQV. Before it's in the back, I'll also say I went to Google, I went to their map program, and I wanted to do my time on it. It says you got to make a decision by December to save it onto your phone. They ain't going to keep your timeline on their server anymore. They'll back it up, but they won't keep it on the server. So you won't be able to look on a web base. But now I'll send it back. That's the only other thing I had, KSFQV.
All right, well, we don't have extra space on my phone for keeping no stinking timeline, so there you are. All right, Miss Lucy, I need your main trivia answer, please.
All right, my main trivia answer is scrolling really high on the list. Thank goodness for trivia markers. The Yaesu Digital Mode System Fusion first released. I'm gonna say Ah, heck. C for good luck. Over to you, Dustin.
All right, now we're going to go over to W8HRF, Mr. Lucy, and we're going to get his comments and then break and get the answer to the main trivia question. Take it away.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. Good evening, Dustin. Good to hear you on the radio. For Lucy's trivia question, I'm going to go with thumb wrestling, whatever number that is. Number A. As my professor would say, number A. I remember Professor Nolan would always he would say number B, letter 2. It was funny. Anyways, we had a good day. Not too much happened other than work, and then I went to go pick up Betty. Didn't have to pick up Betty because Lucy had to cancel youth group because nobody showed up, but it happens. Anyways, not too much else going on, so I'm just going to say thanks for running the net, Dustin. It was fun tonight, and send it back to you. Oh, well, sorry, hold on. I got to do the trivia. All right. Today's main trivia question was, when was Yaesu's digital mode System Fusion first released? Your options were Alpha, 2001, Bravo, 2008, Charlie, 2013, or Delta, 2017. The answer is Charlie, 2013. In 2013, Yaesu launched its own digital mode of operation for amateur radio, System Fusion. Like other digital modes, Fusion utilizes a narrower bandwidth. With Fusion, special attention was paid to compatibility with analog FM radio. This was intended to simplify the migration of existing amateur radio repeaters from analog to digital technology. Radios and repeaters utilizing this technology are capable of using analog and digital. They're multi-mode. System Fusion communication protocol enables devices to analyze an incoming signal and automatically determine if it's using C4FM or conventional FM. So that is the answer. Charlie, 2013. Everybody have a good night. We'll catch you on the next one. W8HRF, back to KD8EPC.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Appreciate you doing it, and we look forward to the next one. All right, let's go to Miss Lucy now. KYUK, give us your comments, and then go ahead and give us the alternate trivia answer.
KD8EPC and the group. What a night, everybody. I don't even know what's going on the blue screen. I've been doing too many things on my end. I'm ready for bed. Oh, my word. I always knew you guys were crazy, but this is just a reminder. What even happened today? So full. I talked with my aunt on the phone. I talked with my sister on the phone. I met with a different friend this morning for tea. What did I do? I'm forgetting. I'm so tired all of a sudden. Just the exhaustion is pouring in. Oh, I've been working on my mom newsletter. Oh, my word. There's so many different elements. I was comparing different cartoonists from the 1890s to the early 1900s, because there were a lot then for some reason, and they all had different portrayals of women, which is very interesting. The Gibson girl, the Brinkley girl, the people you haven't even heard of, but now you have because I wrote about it. It's just craziness. So my mind is just swamped with all of these colors and commentary and different grammar structures in my letter. It's just bonkers. I'm always tired. So, yeah, I write a mom newsletter because I like getting good mail and I like writing. So even if I can't receive it myself, I want to send it to my friends. So I do it once a month, and my aunt called to ask where hers was, and I felt really bad because I forgot to send her one. But at least it means people are reading it. Actually, even husbands and sons are reading it, and Josh still hasn't. So there's shade for you. I'm going to drop and go to all trivia. I'll be back in a sec. KE8YUK returning. Yeah, I have a good time with that newsletter. I think I'm gonna hit 9 pages this month. Anyway, right. John L. Sullivan and Jack Kilrain were the final participants in the last U.S. championship of what? A, thumb wrestling, B, jousting, C, bare knuckle boxing, or D, trying to dunk Colonel Cornwallow Bean in a barrel of Wheaties. Sorry, Alan. The answer is actually C, bare knuckle boxing. John L. Sullivan defended his title by knocking out Jack Kilrain in the 75th round for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship on July 8th. 1889. I am positive that we still have a thumb wrestling championship somewhere, but bare knuckle boxing is no longer legal because it was dangerous. But now you know. So I'm going to pass it back to Dustin. Have a good night, everybody. God bless.
Well, you know what? I say we bring back the bare knuckle boxing. Hi. Thanks again there, Lucy73, and we'll catch you there down the log. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. This is KDEDPC with the BeaconNet. This is the last call for check-ins. Please call now.
KE8BHQ Mobile.
KE8QFD, quick rate check.
Jason McAllister, Oklahoma, no traffic.
All right, we've got Ben, KBHQ. I have a recheck from Uncle Fred, and that last one, I didn't hear your call. I just heard no traffic in Oklahoma. Would that station come back?
N9JPH, November 9, Juliet Papa Hotel, Jason.
All right, we got you there that time. N9GPH, thanks for coming back. All right, let's go back up here and talk to Ben, KBHQ in the mobile. Take it away.
KE8BHQ, no traffic here, Dustin. Got out late, driving home from work, and just wanted to get my name on the list. This is KE8BHQ, and I'll be clear.
All right there, Ben. Mobile safely. We'll say 73. Don't do any out-of-season car deer hunting, and we'll catch you down the log. Uncle Fred, if you have a quick recheck, KQFT, take it away.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, FUBU Sports has bare knuckle championships. One night I was going through the TV channels. I got a lot of stuff just because I got, internet TV. But anyway, yeah, they have. The bare knuckles is making a comeback, and yeah, they got a championship, a series of championships. They got women fighting also. It's coming up soon. But, yeah, and also, I know back in the day, talking about the 75-round match between John L. Sullivan and the other fella there, 75 rounds. Well, a round was when a man was knocked down. I don't, remember exactly how they decided how many rounds there would be, but a round didn't end until a man was knocked onto the ground. Then they'd start another round. So, them were the days. Boy, I'm glad I wasn't a bare knuckle guy. KAQFT, back to net control.
Well, my understanding, Uncle Fred, is you were the bare knuckle champion for your weight class back in the Army there. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you for now. Have a great evening, and thanks for your comment. Now we're going to talk to Jason, N9 at JPH. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty
Not much. I just winding down from out there mowing my lawn and some other stuff. Some other work. And it was work outside. I'm trying to stay cool. But that's all I got. Back to net control.
All right there, Jason. Well, thanks for stopping by, and we're winding it down there, too. So we're going to say 73 to you. I'm going to let it drop real quick here. And on behalf of Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the Beacon Net crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to go visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time. They switch net controls at the top of the hour, and they welcome rechecks. And that's on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD8EPC returning to the repeater to normal radio use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
Calling aim for Uniform Papa Charlie. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Quebec Oscar Lima. So why are you connected if you're not there?
You're looking for the net that just completed. That net started at 10 p.m. Eastern. Pre-show's at 9:30 Eastern. So we've been on for an hour and 43 minutes. So go back an hour and 43 minutes to your time zone. That's when we start. KSFQV.
W8WKY.